What is up, Blender fans? I have an awesome tutorial for you today. I'm going to show you how to create custom pie menus. I'm quickly going to say you won't become a Python programming god after watching this video, but you should be able to map anything to a pie menu with a shortcut key to bring it up, and you can automate some things like, for example, I made an auto bevel with custom settings. Now without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first things first, you want to head over to the scripting tab, and then we're going to create a text file. So go and create a text file somewhere. So I'm just going to add it. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name it code. Okay, so now what you want to do is open this. So go ahead and open and find it. Okay, so now go down to the description of this video and copy and paste the template I created. Okay, so now I'm briefly going to go over what all of this does. So the BL info is where we define the add-on metadata. So that's stuff like the name and author. So this is what shows up here. So here is where we define our pie menu. And the register is the function that runs when you enable the add-on, and the unregister basically unloads everything that the register set up. So this is called when you disable the add-on. So this is what executes the register function here, and we'll come back to this a bit later. This is for setting up our keybinds, and here is our operator. So you can specify an ID name and a label, and the operations you want to execute upon it being called. So I've set up an basic auto smooth function here, so you can go and auto smooth, and you can't see it on here because it's a cube, but what it's doing is it's shading it smooth and then it's enabling auto smooth, and then it's returning finished so it knows that we're done. So now it's time to actually start modifying some code and add another option to our pie menu. So the first thing I'm going to do is go and copy and paste this operator. So go ahead and do that. You'll need a new operator for each option. So now what you want to do is rename it to whatever the operation you want is called. Well, it doesn't have to be exact, you can call it whatever, but I'm going to do origin to geometry. So just type in something sensible. So I'm just going to type that in, and then we're going to do the same thing for the ID name and label. So just put in something that you can sort of remember. Don't make it too long or too complex, even though you can copy and paste it if need be. There we go. So now to actually get the code for our operation, you have to go and execute it. So in my case I'm going to right click and go origin to geometry. So do that for whatever your operation is. So now in the scripting tab, come down to this bottom left panel and you'll see at the bottom it'll be the code for the operation. So highlight it and then hit Control C, or you can right click and hit copy. So now we have to go here and under execute, replace this, delete it and paste in what you copied. Make sure it lines up with the E in execute. I've had some problems before where things weren't lined up and it wasn't very happy about that. Okay. So now what we need to do is reference this operator. So if you come up here to where we've got pie.operator, you can see it's already done for the auto smooth. So copy this and paste it here. And what we have to do is replace this auto.smooth with, you can probably guess, origin.geo. I put an S in there by accident. So copy this in there. And there we go. So now it can access this to add it to the menu. And the last thing we have to do is register and unregister our operator. So under register, come and copy this and paste it. So now we have to put in the name. So I'll copy this and in it goes. And now what we can do is we can copy this again to put this here. Just make sure that you put unregister, otherwise you'll have some problems when you disable the add-on. Okay, so now you can go ahead and save it. So I'm just going to go save, and now I'm going to install the add-on. So this is just a plain text file. Blender can't actually do anything with that, so we have to convert it to a .python format. So I'm just gonna go, so I have it here. So all you have to do is right click and rename it, and then change the end to .py and hit yes, and there we go. So this is all we need now. So go to your preferences and you want to hit install. So now all you have to do is find it, select it, and hit install add-on, and you'll see it comes up here. So you can enable the checkbox and our add-on is installed. Okay, so now that we've successfully installed the add-on, it's time to set up our key mapping. So the first thing you want to do is go to key map and then go to 3D view, 3D view global, and now scroll all the way to the bottom. And now I'm just going to full screen this. You have to click add new and expand it. So now what we're going to put in here is, if we go and have a look, this is what I was talking about earlier. Where is it? Here. So you want to copy wm.call menu pi, or you can just type it in manually. So now you can go and put that in there and hit enter. So now for the name, this is the BLID name of the template. So I'll minimize this so you can see what I mean. So here's our template and we need the BLID name. So it doesn't matter what this is, you can feel free to rename this, or you can just use what it is. So copy that and go back to preferences and paste this in name and hit enter. So now you can actually set up the keybind. So you can use any keybind. I actually use the two buttons on my mouse for, as you can see up here, when I'm working. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just going to bind it to shift space. So you can click here and hit any key. So I'll hit spacebar, and then I'm just going to enable shift. So it'll be shift spacebar, as you can see up here. So now I'll go and close this, and you should see, if I hit shift spacebar, we see our option come up, and we have our auto smooth and the origin to geometry which we added. So I'll show you it working. I'll just pull this off here and hit shift space, and there we go. So before I finish this video off, I'm going to show you the code for my auto bevel, which I talked about at the start of this video. So here it is. So you can definitely use multiple operations in one operator. So for example right here, like there's all the settings for the bevel. So it's pretty much a custom profile for the bevel in just one click. So here's all the code for that. There you go. So that about wraps up today's video. I hope you found this helpful and it sped up your workflow. If it did, be sure to show your appreciation by subscribing and hitting the like button. It only takes a second and it helps me out a ton. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.